Hello guys, today we will start our new section, that is transaction and the concurrency control. So in this section we will start with the first topic, that is what is transaction exactly. Let's see. So transaction can be defined as a unit or part of program at the time of its execution. It says we have a program with the bulk of codes. When we execute that program, so some part of that program is being executed first. So that part or that unit of that program is known as transaction. First of all, we do not run the whole program or the whole set of all codes, but we just run the small part of that program. So that small part of code or unit of code is known as the transaction. Okay guys. So that forms the logical unit of database processing. So this subject is basically related to the database. So when we run some part of program or execute part of program, that means it is doing something with the database. So that is creating the logical unit. That is some logical unit means it is a set of codes which consists some operations which says let's do this operation by using the database. Okay, so it tells you have to perform this operation on the database. Okay, so that's why it creates a logical unit. Okay, now after that, the transaction includes one or more database access operations. Like when we perform transaction or set of code, so it says you have to do something. So that operations or database operations are likely insertion in the database, deletion in the database, modification in the database, or retrieval some in database, or that means we have to select some data from the database just to check. So transaction is here all about related to transfer of money, or we can say that it is related to money. Okay guys, so we do many things like insertion in money, deletion transactions, modification transaction, or retrieval of transaction. Okay. Now some basic database access operations are like read and write. So here what we do, the read item X, that means we have to perform read operation, read the data item X, that is X item. Okay guys, from the database. Then we write item X, that means we have to write the value of X account, it may be anything, so on X. So for example, let's take an example, transaction to transfers like 700 rupees from account A to B account. We have two accounts, let's suppose account A and B, and we have to transfer rupees 700 from account A to B, or $700 from account A to B. So how we can do that? We have to first read A, that means we have to read account A, we have to provide some information, or we have to open that account. Then from that account we subtract 700. Okay guys, so 700 will be subtracted from the account A balance, and the value, the updated value will be transferred to the A variable. Okay, after that we write A, that means we are writing the new value which is after that subtracting the 700 rupees right back to the A. Then we open the read account B and add that 700 rupees to account B, and the new balance will be right back. So this is basically some operations how we can do a transaction. So but we will see this in detail. Suppose this is a database which is stored in some secondary memory, and this database, let's suppose this A data. Okay, that data item A is stored there in this table or in this column or in these values. Then we read that data to main memory. That means we extract that data and transfer, or we can say that we just extract that part of the program into the main memory. Okay, so we take that information to the main memory first, then from that we start reading. We do not read from here. See, we just, this operation just start or transfer the main data from secondary memory to main memory. We are just, because the CPU cannot run directly on the secondary memory because of the speed issue, so it just match with the main memory speed, and we transfer that data to the main memory. Okay guys, and from that we will read or process some data or apply some other operations on that variable. After that, when we have to apply the write operation, first of all we take that data to the main memory, we read from here and we write data in that variable. But when we have to update the value, finally we will go back to the secondary memory and update the operation. Okay guys, then let's see in a simple example. Here we have an SB account or Bank of America, anything. So we have that these consist a lot of bank account like A, B, C, lot of bank account. So we have the customer accounts here. Then this is a customer A, B, C up to N. They are performing simultaneously many transactions. Some are performing by online, some by using credit card, by using some debit card, or many other options are here. So they are doing transaction on the one bank's database. Okay guys, so they can perform many transactions. That means many users can access the database of a bank at same point. Now see those who are aware with the operating system subject. So in DBMS we say transaction, but in operating system we say it processes. So both are the same things, but the words are different on the basis of their subjects. So in DBMS we say it is a transaction part of code, but in the operating system the part of code is known as a process. Okay guys, so this is the DBMS. So but remember, sometimes it happens that money is deducted from the account A but not get deposited in account B. So that kind of problem may occur, or many other problem may be there. So for ensuring this kind of thing, for ensuring this kind of integrity of data, that is ensuring the consistency, accuracy, validness, and the integrity, that means the database system maintain the ACID properties. The ACID property we will study in the next video. What is exactly ACID property and how they ensure the integrity of data. So in the next session we will study all about what is exactly ACID properties. Okay guys, so get ready with the next video with the what are the ACID properties for ensuring the integrity of data, or data integrity. Okay guys, so guys, if this video is helping you, to please like and share this video and subscribe the channel, and please guys don't forget to follow the playlist of this subject. The link is under the description. Thank you.